Hi everyone, Cody here. So I'm sitting in a car, but I'm not moving. I've pulled over. I'm not filming while driving, so don't freak out, YouTube. But so I was planning on going down to California in a few days for the Open Sauce Live thing. I've got a few other items planned while I was there, so I was going to be gone for about 2 weeks. And I didn't want to leave the chickens at Chicken Hole for that long. So I decided to box them up, put them in the passenger seat of my truck, and take them to my parents' ranch so they could be looked after along with my parents' chickens. Unfortunately, when I got to the ranch, opened the box, and discovered that Gurl, my favorite hen, was dead. Looks like one of the other chickens had stood on her neck or something and broke it. Maybe I hit a bump and I'm calling it bad luck. Still, I will probably, from now on, transport the chickens in their own individual boxes so this kind of thing can't happen again. She was my favorite chicken because she was so smart and kind and friendly. I could pick her up. It's like, hey girl, and tip her over, check her for lice. She'd let you do whatever as long as she got food after. She was very food motivated. If you put food inside of a new chicken coop, she'd figure out the door before any other chickens would, because she was so smart and so she wanted to get in so bad, right? So that's a good combination for being trainable. And I've got another rooster, which I've also selected for his intelligence and kindness. You might remember him. I could touch my shoulder and he'd jump up onto it. And I wanted to breed them together in hopes to get some chicks that were also very intelligent and friendly. I'm breeding them for pets. I'm not breeding them for food. And also, for use in Chicken Hole base. I was hoping to train them to go in and out of an airlock and such. I was actually planning on starting to collect her eggs when I got back from California, to hatch the next generation of chicks, but I'm gonna have to move that up now. She's not gonna be laying any more eggs. Unfortunately, I've only got 2 eggs at home that I've collected, and we've been using the eggs as food, so I've only got the 2, and also they weren't treated very well. They sat in the sun for a few hours, they rode around in the back of a truck up and down 2 dirt roads, so they've been jostled around, which is never good for eggs that you want to hatch. I still think they are viable. I could still hatch them. They're about 5 to 7 days old, which is not great, but still possible. Still, it'd be better if I had a fresher egg that hadn't been treated so badly. And I think I might have one. So the night before I took them to the ranch, the cat had chased the chickens out of the coop. He decided they were fun to chase. And I had to go manually pick up the chickens and bring them back into the coop. Gurl I was not able to find, though. Her hiding spot was too good. I figured that she was well hidden, and the coyotes weren't particularly hungry anyway, because there's so many crickets they could eat. So I'd just find her in the morning when she starts cackling. And that's exactly what happened. She started cackling the way that chickens do after they've laid an egg. I was able to locate her. She was underneath one of the cars. And I grabbed her and I took her and I put her in the box, along with the other chickens. I didn't pick up the egg, though. The egg is still there. And it's very fresh. It's a day old. So it should be very viable. And if I take good care of it, don't jostle it around too much, I should have a pretty good hatch rate on that egg. And it's fertilized. I've had the rooster with her. So I am driving the 400 miles to go get 1 egg. But if it hatches, it'll be worth it, because I know it's hers, and I want to get a chick, so let's go get it. Well, I just parked the car. I don't really want to drive it through the tall, dry grass or up these hills, so I'm just going to hike in the rest of the way. That's about 1.5 miles. That's not too bad. Got me a little dish to hold the egg. Some fabric. I made it. Back to chicken hole base. Looks like the door on the underside of the green hab was left open. Huh. Like I meant to leave the power wagon out so it could charge, but I guess it's a good thing I come back so I can close that. Alright, let's see if the egg's still there. It is. Okay, let me reach in and grab it. Oh, it's way in there. Okay, I got it. Okay, there it is. I'll carry it back home. So, I'm having to back out. The ground on either side of the road is too soft and the grass is too long for me to turn the car around, so I have to back out to somewhere that's a little bit better. It's pretty good anyway because the grass won't get in the radiator. So, I'm back at the house. I've got my egg, I got the other eggs, and I got the incubator. This is actually the same incubator that I used to hatch the first chickens. So, I'm just going to mark this egg. I've been marking the ones that were from Gurl with an X. And I guess I'll put like a little line next to this one to indicate that it was the fresh one. I'll put this in with them. Right there. And for luck, I'm going to add one of her feathers. Now, I'm just going to close the incubator. Make sure it's closed. Got a piece of tape with the date on it. There we are. Let those warm back up. I'll turn them every now and then. This thing does have an auto turner, but I can't find it, so I ordered a new one. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be able to have them turning while I'm away. It's actually day 18, so I'm going to be removing it now. Unfortunately, the egg that we went and got, this one, is a dud. It looks like it wasn't even fertilized, so it never even started developing. But I'm leaving it in there for the humidity. This one's already pipped, which is kind of early. Is this one pipped too? No. So we got one that's already starting to hatch. It's a good thing I'm taking the turner off. So here we are. I think all of the chicks that are going to hatch have hatched. We've got one from the white hen and one from the gray hen. Unfortunately, none of the ones from my favorite hen have hatched. So, here we are. Got 2 chicks. So the chick from the white hen was a rooster and is going to be staying at my parents' ranch. The chick from the gray hen was a hen, and it is now taking her place at the base as the gray hen that you can see in this little video clip here.